another thing, I just want to share real fast. Something, it wasn't that similar. We wasn't at a concert. This was in the damn workplace. So just quick story. There was this supervisor. Okay. And I almost said the guy's name. I don't want to say his name on the podcast, even though I know he's probably retired. Him and this individual's retired. They're going off somewhere or whatever, enjoying their life. But this older guy, his secretary, okay, it was him and the secretary. Now, the story has it, before they started their little fling affair, whatever, this guy was married. She was married. She had a husband. Okay, they were both married. Now, when the affair got together, when they started having the affair, and I guess the affair started getting serious, love was in there. Like, oh yeah, baby, I gotta live with you. I can't live without you, and all this stuff. So, and I'm just, for the audience out here, I'm just saying this, okay, allegedly, from what the story was told to me, because I didn't get into this department to towards the end of it when they both all of a sudden retired. So anyway, from what I'm understanding, from what other co-workers told me, that supervisor, his wife died. Okay, God rest her soul. But the secretary, all of a sudden, mysteriously, her husband died. So the supervisor's wife and the secretary's husband both died like right around the same time, like within the same month of each other. Yeah. So that's what was told to me. So look like we got a mini series to go, or investigation. So maybe we'll see it on Discovery ID or something like that. But they both died mysteriously. And then after the funeral, the secretary, now this is when I came aboard. The secretary, she still had her husband's last name. Okay, at work on her little board. And so one day, this other supervisor, who's kind of a smart ass, he's always joking around. I don't know why this guy didn't get fired. He got her little nameplate, like he made it with the guy's last name that she was having an affair with, the supervisor, and he stuck it up there. So here I come one day as an employee, because I've seen her around, but I never had to deal with her. And one day I had to turn in some paperwork or something to her. And I went up and I saw her name on the little cubicle. So I said, "Oh, hello, miss." And it was the last name of that supervisor. And she turns around, "My last name is Bess." And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry." I said, "I was just reading here on the cubicle." And she was like, "On the cubicle?" And she gets up out of her seat, looks at the cubicle, and saw her name. God dang it. Da, 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 da. But again, at this time, I didn't know until that little, me and her had that little, I wouldn't say it was a run-in. She didn't chew me out or anything. I just told her and pointed that out. And then once I went back to my department and told the guys, like, "Oh, that lady, somebody's playing a joke on her," then that's when they broke the story down. But then eventually what they did, that secretary, that supervisor, they did end up getting married, and they both retired because, that nepotism, you know what I mean? And they both retired and went off into the sunset. So crazy stuff like that, like you said, is we know that happens on the job in some form or another.
Yeah, I ain't never heard a story where they didn't marry and live happily ever after. Normally, the person be like, "I don't want nothing to do. I'm going to save my family. I don't want nothing to do with you. You were just a side piece now." But that's the first. Right. I'm sure it's
right. It was like I said, from how the story went with me, it was like, and maybe he was trying to do that. Maybe the supervisor was trying to say, but then his wife, whatever she had, don't know. It got too bad and she's gone. And then whatever, the lady probably was, trickling that rat poison in her husband's coffee, and he to shut him down, and then
I
and
hope
then
not.
they like.
I hope
But
not.
would you trust? Here's my thing. Last thing I'm gonna say on it, with the going back to the Coldplay story, maybe that at least the HR manager, I'm gonna put it on her because they do a lot of research, and they come up with activities sometimes for the employees or for management to do outside of work. So, or these ideas may be brought to HR. Hey, can we go to this Coldplay concert? Maybe some research should have been done to say, hey, when you go to this Coldplay concert now, if you all lovey-dovey up in this mud, they may spot you. You may get called out.
People don't think like that. They're thinking like, oh, I won't get caught. I'm in the back. Don't nobody know we here. I told my husband, I told my wife that I was going to be out with the boys and whatnot. So last thing they thinking like, we go to somebody, we going to run into somebody we know or something like that. That's probably the furthest from me from their mind. They're like, we're going to get caught. It's a million people here. They ain't going to catch us. Next thing you know, y'all buzz on social media, YouTube's. It's 500,000 views and stuff because y'all dumb butts then got all comfortable, lovey-dovey, and then y'all finna get divorced. Your wife finna take half your stuff and all that. So, good luck.
What if one of the significant others of the two that was having an affair, what if they were streaming the concert like?
Hold on, what?
What if they were like watching the concert at home, like stream? Because like you said, maybe the husband.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They probably said, "Oh yeah, we got a business meeting and da da da,"
Mm-hmm.
and then they like, "Oh yeah, well I'm just gonna sit at home and watch this Coldplay concert at home." And
that's a heck of a way to find out. Is that my husband? Oh Jesus!
Why is he running? Yeah. And then like you said, why is he running?
Jesus,
Right. That's probably why he took out running. His phone started buzzing.
Look, okay. I said she gonna have the locks changed as soon as you get home. You ain't gonna be in the house, the mansion, whatever.
Right. Yeah. The man. You know how it is for our man. We get raked over the coals in court, and especially if you got caught cheating. Oh Lord have mercy. Hell, half of that company about to be hers.
Yeah, and then you looking at the other people in the company probably looking like, okay, favoritism. Because you hired somebody, was she really qualified, or did you hire her for other reasons now?
Right. Right. So yeah, that happens out in the workplace. So,
yeah, it does.
And even though they try to lie and say, oh yeah, we're here, we're kind of, policy and procedures and things like that.
Right.
Now, what I will say, this last thing, and I'll be done, is that I think employees get held at a more, what I want to say, like stringent accountability than a CEO or somebody in upper management.
Mm-hmm.
Because regardless of what happens, I'm pretty damn sure the CEO, if he got the complexion for the protection, he'll be a CEO at another company. In the same way with her, she'll just, once it died down, she deal with her family, she'll be working somewhere else.
Well, see, that's
in the same position. Go ahead.
Say that because they said the same thing like you said about the CEO. Okay, they said because he's a man, he'll land on his feet. But they said for her, it'll be a little harder because they're looking like, okay, wasn't you the chick that was it? It may be a little harder. I don't know. Maybe a little harder for her to land a position. I don't know. Right. I mean, there's been plenty of scandals in the world over these years. Might as well get everybody. I'm sure they eventually got a job somewhere. So I mean, it may not be at the end of the road, but it may take a little something to get there. So who knows? Right.
Most definitely. And that's a great point. But they'll just wait 6 months to a year when it's dead. And they'll be back at it again. And whatever company they'll go to, they'll probably be telling the employees, don't say nothing about them being caught on the thing. They'll be ready to fire the employee. If an employee come up, ma'am, didn't I see you? You look very familiar, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They'll let them work from home or something like that.
Yeah, that might be best. Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you don't have any more thoughts on that subject,
No, I mean, let's see what the investigation. Let's see what comes out of it. I'm kind of curious to see what the aftermath's gonna look like. But I mean, for right now, I mean, we'll let it die down for a little bit and see what happens.
sounds good. All right. So with that being said, everybody, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, my book is still available on Amazon. Shut Up and Work, Surviving Then Escaping the Workplace. Other than that, leave your comments below and what do you think about fraternizing in the workplace, especially for upper management folks. So with that being said, everybody take care and we'll see you on the next episode. Peace.
Thanks for watching. And also, if you are having trouble or are currently working in a toxic workplace, then look no further than my book. It's available on Amazon called Shut Up and Work, Surviving Then Escaping the Workplace. Other than that, have a great day. Take care. Peace.